I'm going to invite Cathy to come and share with us some of the family memories of her mother.
Anyone who knew my mom knew she was a force to be reckoned with. She was not only my mother, but she was also my rock, my inspiration, my greatest defender, my friend, my everything. I'm going to try my best and give a eulogy befitting of the woman she was. Joan McGarvey was born in Dalhousie, New Brunswick on September 6, 1938. She lost her mother at the age of 16 and had to help raise her 4 siblings, Eileen, Dorothy, Joyce, and Jimmy. While helping to raise her siblings, she became a teacher and a staunch advocate for education. After leaving New Brunswick to pursue a teaching career, she met my father. I remember my mother telling me about a time when Dad took her to an air show when they were dating. Well, during the air show, a piece of paratrooper's equipment fell on my dad's car and broke the windshield. My mother always told me that she didn't realize that that would be just the beginning of what was to come with the life with my father. My brother just recently found a letter from the Department of National Defense reimbursing my father for this windshield. Mom always said that Dad kept everything, and he did. My parents were married for 53 years and raised 3 kids. My oldest brother, Herb, my other brother, Kirk, and myself, Cathy. My father worked for 35 years as a linesman, while my mom put her teaching career on hold to raise us. Her world centered around her family. Every night, we sat at the kitchen table and enjoyed a home-cooked meal made by my mother. Dinner was not all about the food, though. It was mostly about the conversation. We would talk about our day and share funny stories. Herb would be sneaking food to the dog while Kirk and I were being forced to eat our vegetables. Kirk and I would try to tattle on Herb, but he never got caught. We would just get in more trouble. Even after we were grown and we started families of our own, we always came back to that tiny kitchen table. We would sit for hours talking, joking around, and catching up. A lot of my greatest memories centered around that kitchen table. My mother's other love was teaching. Even if she was not teaching in a school, she was always teaching. If anybody needed help with their homework, she was ready. Even if it was not in the subject of math, she would do a little bit of study and would help you figure it out. When I was in high school, Mom started tutoring kids after school. I'm sure more than 100 kids came through the doors throughout the years. There would be math problems taped all over the kitchen cabinets. Of course, she would always ask my brothers and I if we were able to solve the problems taped to the wall. She would never pass a teachable moment. When my brothers and I left the nest, my mom went back and started working with the adult education program at the high school. She loved the underdog and really enjoyed watching people grow and learn. Her later years focused on Zach, her first and only grandchild. When we were going through photos, we found a bunch of photos of Zach and his grandmother making a volcano with vinegar and baking soda, building a 3D puzzle of R2-D2, making a kite to fly at the fairgrounds, and finding Easter eggs that were hidden all over the house. The common theme I noticed in these pictures was a great big smile on my mother's face. She was doing the 2 things she loved most. She was with a family, and she was helping someone learn something new. Over the past 5 or 6 years, dementia began to slowly grab a hold of my mother. It was a battle that we were not prepared for. Me being in Nashville meant that most of the caregiving came with my 2 brothers. Herb and Kirk did everything they could to ensure she was well taken care of. the way she took care of us. May 4th, her veil ended. I would like to end the eulogy with this poem. It brought me a bit of comfort over the past couple of weeks. It's called To Those Whom I Love and Those Who Love Me. When I am gone, release me, let me go. I have so many things to see and do. You mustn't tie yourself to me with too many tears, but be thankful we had so many good years. I gave you my love, and you can only guess how much you've given me in happiness. I thank you for the love that you have shown, but now it is time I traveled on alone. So grieve for me a while, if grieve you must. Then let your grief be comforted by trust. It is only for a while that we must part. So treasure the memories within your heart. I won't be far away, for life goes on. And if you need me, call and I will come. Though you can't see me or touch me, I will be near. And if you listen with your heart, you'll hear all my love around you soft and clear. And then, when you come this way alone, I'll greet you with a smile and a welcome home. I will miss you, Mom.